So here's our tray of mesclun mix that we planted. We sowed the seeds for about a month ago, and now it's the middle of October, and these have grown up really well. We've got lettuce, we've got arugula, we've got oak leaf lettuce, we've got different types of kale, and so this is ready for transplanting into the beds for all our winter crops. And we can even do 2 transplantings. We could do one a little later, because these will be fully established by December, when you'll be able to pick your fresh greens, and the next planting will be fully established by February, March, ready for picking at that time of year. So every 6 to 8 weeks we do a new sowing of seeds and then a new transplanting. So now we're going to figure out how to create some room. And here, over here, you see our tomatoes, our tomato jungle. We've got lots of cherry tomatoes. And what we're going to do is create a space low down so we can plant some of these lettuces. So in order to create some space, I'm going to trim off some of the lower parts of the vines of these tomatoes, and we can harvest the tomatoes, but then that'll create some space low down where we can start to transplant our little planties. Okay. So here's another set of tomato plants, and the foliage is all high up, leaving this bare ground below, ready for transplanting. So we're separating out the plants so each one has a nice little root ball, and then simply putting them in about 3 or 4 inches down, firming them well up in the ground, and those should provide a lovely amount of winter greens all through the winter. So plant lots of these, and as well as sowing root crops in situ, such as beet, turnip, carrot, radish, and they'll keep growing all winter long, as well as your members of your cabbage family. You've got to be careful when you're watering in the winter. You see how we watered, and yet down below you see this soil is really dry. And if you look at the profile down there, you see the top inch is watered, but then it's dry. So I really urge you to use a moisture meter, especially in the summer when things tend to dry up really quickly and you're never sure how deep to water them. So, and the same in the winter, when in the winter it's the opposite. It looks dry on the surface and down below it's wet. So here we are giving them a nice little watering, and because we've loosened the soil, the water penetrates much more readily than undisturbed soil. So that should give them a good head start, ready for October and November. So this is a great bed to transplant winter crops into, because we've got a fig tree here that's just producing its fall crop. This is a brand new little apricot, but all our summer crops are gone, and now we're going to fill it full of winter crops. So that's very exciting. But again, the soil is really dry, and we plant these in rows. Sometimes I plant in rows, and sometimes I just plant randomly.